This week on the programme, we head to Dundalk for the semi-finals of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion on Race Sprint. Then it's on to Shelbourne Park for the Vetsearch 575 and the semi-finals of the Dundalk Easter Cup. We finish off with the final night of the Game Feeds Irish Cesarewitch from Mullingar. Our first port of call at the weekend was Dundalk on Friday night for the semi-finals of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion Unraced. The two favourites on the night were the Francie Murray-trained Tipperary Star in the first heat and Express Route trained by Eoin McKenna in the second semi-final heat.
Well, the runners now in trap for the opening semi-final of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion Unraced. In trap 1, Come On the Blues. In 2, Droopy's Top Boy. Trap 3, Posh Paddy. In 4, Tipperary Star. 5, Droopy's Petrov. And in 6, Mango Tango. The favourite in trap 4, Tipperary Star. Here comes the hare and away they go. Tipperary Star off to a good start, but it's number 6 now, Mango Tango, showing all the early pace. He leads into the bend. It's 6, Mango Tango from 4, Tipperary Star. Then comes 2, Droopy's Top Boy, but 6, Mango Tango has skipped into a clear lead. Number 4, Tipperary Star, the favourite in second, but it's 6, Mango Tango running on strongly up the home straight. A very impressive winner. Number 6, Mango Tango, very easy indeed. Second was number 4, Tipperary Star, and third, number 5, Droopy's Petrov. And the results of the opening semi-final of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion Unraced. A hugely impressive winner in trap 6, Mango Tango, trained by Ollie Bray for Caroline Murphy. Second was number 4, Tipperary Star, and third, number 5, Droopy's Petrov. The winning time 21:22, less than 2 lengths off the track record.
Noel, Droopy's Petrov there, I think, went for a little snooze in the traps before coming out.
Yeah, he's probably done quite well to qualify in the heat of the hunt, you know, because he was very, very slow away, and it was a very, very fast time, just under the track record.
That's right, and your lad, he won his heat last week, but he needs to book up now again for next week.
He certainly will. He'd want to get his running legs on next week if he's going to catch that fellow that was in front of him tonight. But I think he could improve a bit all the same. He did come out very slow tonight.
Of course, you're used to training the horses now, and you're into the greyhounds. There's a syndicate of you in this dog.
Yeah, there's about 10 of us in it now. It's just a bit of fun, really. We have had a couple of dogs together with Francie Murray there last year, the year before, and this dog came up. One of the lads has had a good dog with Ian Riley, and Ian told him about this dog, so the same syndicate more or less are put together for it.
So next week, what trap were you looking for?
Well, I'd like to be actually 3 or 4. That's what they tell me we want to be around here. So we'd be hoping that we'd be 3 or 4, not inside, not outside.
Here on the way now for the second semi-final of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion Unraced. In 1, Hutzpah. In 2, the favourite, Express Route. Trap 3, Fantasy Phoenix. 4, Droopy's Top Man. In 5, Lug Hill Pearl. And in 6, Springwell Bunny. They're here now coming up behind boxes. And away they go, and 3 off to a good start, Fantasy Phoenix. But now number 2, Express Route, showing good early pace. On the wide outside, number 4, Droopy's Top Man. 1 coming through, Hutzpah. But into the bend is 2, Express Route, the favourite. Now leads by 2 lengths, 3 lengths. Number 1, Hutzpah running off the corner. Number 5, Lug Hill Pearl now in second. But it's number 2, Express Route, the favourite, striding on majestically up the home straight. Number 2, Express Route, goes on to win it. Second trap, number 5, Lug Hill Pearl, and back in third was number 6, Springwell Bunny. The winning time 21:61. And the results of the second semi-final of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion Unraced. Well, the winner was trap 2, Express Route, trained by Eoin McKenna from Michael Dalton. Second, number 5, Lug Hill Pearl, and third, number 6, Springwell Bunny. The winning time 21:61. The trap draw for the final of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion Unraced was made following the second semi and has resulted in 1, Springwell Bunny, trap 2, Lug Hill Pearl, in 3, Express Route, 4, Mango Tango, 5, Tipperary Star, and in trap 6, Droopy's Petrov. On the evidence of the semi-finals, number 4, Mango Tango, is certainly the one to beat. It didn't go well for Noel Meade, however. Droopy's Petrov coming out in trap 6. Well, while the feature here tonight at Shelbourne Park are the semi-finals of the Easter Cup, there's also something worth, well, staying around for. The final race of the night is the Vetsearch International 575, and a couple of men with a huge interest are Kieran Fallon, of course, the world's leading jockey, and John Duggan. Kieran, firstly, you got involved in dogs through the boys, Pat Jones and John Duggan, good pals of yours, but to buy a dog like Group Rooster and to achieve what he has done already, a great achievement.
Yeah, he's still a young dog, and it's really exciting, gets us away from the track anyway, and something to do.
And of course, a great pal of yours training the dog, Noel Mullins. Noel doing a great job.
Yeah, he comes from where I used to go to school in Gort, and you know, he has gone from strength to strength now, and hopefully he can continue.
Now, to make up tonight's race, £5,000 entry fee, but 25 grand to the winner. 4 to 1 to your money. That's not bad when you consider he's getting quotes at 5 to 4 and 6 to 4 during the week.
Yeah, and a lot of this money has to go to charity, so we're not going to get it all. So.
We'll see how Group Rooster perform for his owner top jockey Kieran Fallon in just a while, but first let's join Michael for the semi-finals of the Easter Cup.
In 1 Tower Kitten, 2 Ahan Lad, 3 Mineola Zeus. In 4 Dead Set, Trap 5 Vacant, and 6 is Westmead Eagle. Here behind the box, under off, and it's number 3 fast out. That's Mineola Zeus with 2 Ahan Lad on the inside, and 4 Dead Set, Mr. Normal Flying Start. But onto the second bend, 2 Ahan Lad takes over by a length and a half from 3 Mineola Zeus. Dead Set the same distance back in third, heading down towards the third bend, and 2 Ahan Lad. Mineola Zeus closing into the third bend, forced to check, and Ahan Lad goes on by 2 lengths from Mineola Zeus in second, and Dead Set third. Tower Kitten making ground just in behind, but it's Ahan Lad up the straight. Ahan Lad going to win this. Second is number 3 Mineola Zeus, and third number 4 Dead Set. The time 28:42. And the result of the opening semi-final of the Easter Cup. The winner, number 2 Ahan Lad, owned by the Over the Bar Syndicate, trained by Owen McKenna. Second, number 3 Mineola Zeus, and third, number 4 Dead Set. The time 28:42. Well, Owen, obviously a disappointing week. Yeah, man injured and missed the Easter Cup tonight, but there'll be other days for him. But tonight, Ahan Lad came out and did it as a replacement, in a sense. But it does the dog an injustice.
Well, he's a good second string to have to any dog, really. No, he's a good little dog, very consistent. Like, bought him handy early on last year, and he's been, he's progressed nicely. So he's there with a shout. Good little dog, like good early and stays every yard. So,
as they say, he's a true professional, and trap draw really doesn't matter to the dog either. Perhaps not trap 1 in the final.
Well, he's 101 here. He's 101 in Clonmel, which is a hard box. He's 106 in Cork, which is very hard to win from. He's 1 every box, I think, but I wouldn't mind putting him back in 2 again.
Second semi-final of the Donal O'Reilly Easter Cup. In 1 Shelbourne Civic, 2 Roisin's Desi, 3 Charity Jack, 4 Smart Teddy, 5 is Hee Haw's Cantona, and 6 Tower Fracca. Open betting here behind the traps. They're away, and it's number 4 fast out, Smart Teddy, with 2 Roisin's Desi on the inside, hitting the opening corner. It's number 4 Smart Teddy, 2 Roisin's Desi takes it up on the second bend. It's 2 Roisin's Desi from 4. That's Smart Teddy, 5 Hee Haw's Cantona putting in a run, and 3 Charity Jack as they hit the third bend with 2 Roisin's Desi out front from 3 Charity Jack. 1 checks there, Shelbourne Civic, as he was challenging, but it's number 2 Roisin's Desi. He's on here by 3 lengths, out clear. Roisin's Desi going to win this one. Number 2 Roisin's Desi, the easy winner. Second is 3 Charity Jack, and third, number 6 Tower Fracca. The time's an excellent 28:48. And the result of the second semi-final, the winner, number 2 Roisin's Desi, owned by Diane Band, trained by Nicky Turner. Second, number 3 Charity Jack. Third, number 6 Tower Fracca. The time 28:48. Well, Nicky, Roisin's Desi, you were telling us last week and this week the dog was getting better and better with every run, and tonight he really proved it. A fantastic performance.
Yeah, it was a great running. Like, he takes 3 or 4 runs going to a competition, and like he only had the 1 trial over 5 to 5, and he was straight into it. And in fairness, like the last 2 nights, the dog has run well. He's run really well, and he's proved tonight he's back.
He really has a lovely turn of early pace, and tonight when he led around you had no real worries.
No real worries at all. No. Once he led around the second bend, even though Charity Jack was up his backside, but he wasn't going to get there.
I'm sure only a week way now to the final. Best of luck.
A bit of luck in the draw. We're there anyhow, it's the main thing.
The trap draw for the final, which will be run next Saturday night at Shelbourne, for a winner's prize of €50,000. In 1 is Roisin's Desi, 2 Ahan Lad, 3 Mineola Zeus, 4 Dead Set. In 5 Charity Jack, and 6 is Tower Fracca. A very open contest, and Dead Set could get one of those flying starts of hers. If she does, she'll take some beating, but the draw really does give Roisin's Desi a huge chance of adding to his major prize win last year when he collected the Produce Stakes down in Clonmel.
Join us in part 2 for the Vetsearch International, where 4 dogs go to traps vying for a winner's purse of €25,000. buzz in Shelbourne Park on Saturday night carried right through to the last race on the card. The Vetsearch International 575 was one of the most exciting challenge races to take place at the Dublin venue. A race which took the format of a 4-dog challenge, with Trap 6, Tray United, the 5-2 favourite.
1 Wine Tavern Oscar, 3 Group Rooster, 4 Spiral Citrate and 6 Tray United. And away they go. It says fine start. Number 3 Group Rooster out well. On the outside, 6 Tray United. The 4 of them are nearly in a line. It's Tray United leads into the bend from Spiral Citrate. Group Rooster is pushed off by Wine Tavern. And into the far side, it's 6 Tray United by 3 lengths from 4 Spiral Citrate in second. Then comes 1 Wine Tavern Oscar and 3 Group Roosters at the rear. Hitting the second last bend with 6 out from Tray United, but they're challenging him rapidly. It's 4 on the inside, Spiral Citrate, 1 Wine Tavern Oscar off the final bend, and here comes Wine Tavern up the straight. Number 1 Wine Tavern and 6 Tray United, and I think Wine Tavern has just got there from 6 Tray United, then back to 4 Spiral Citrate in third, and Group Rooster trails in. The time 31:19, a thrilling contest. And the result of that thrilling Vetsearch International 575, the winner, number 1 Wine Tavern Oscar, owned by the Daly Byrne McCarthy Syndicate, trained by Noel Byrne. Second, number 6 Tray United. Third, number 4 Spiral Citrate. The time 31:19. Well, I'm beside 3 men that like to have a bet, but I can tell you 4-1 to their money tonight. 5 grand in, they're after getting 25 grand back. First, the man at the end of the lead, Noel Byrne, Wine Tavern Oscar. You've always thought the world of this dog, but to come from where he did tonight and to record such a time after a bit of bumping, incredible.
Absolutely super. Words wouldn't describe it. My heart in my mouth, I'm just not able to talk. Fabulous performance.
Well, I'd be right in saying this has been one of the most thrilling nights of your life.
It's the most thrilling night, no doubt about it. When I saw him going to the bend, I'm behind it, he had an awful lot of work to do, and got bumped. Ran at an absolute thrilling dog, but I always thought he was always had to hit him. Oh, what more can I say about him? He's said the whole there tonight for himself.
Well, the man beside you is never short of a word. Wayne McCarthy, Wine Tavern Oscar, you're wearing the red jacket tonight, he wore the red jacket tonight. It was a fantastic victory. Out of the second bend, though, you must have still thought, will he do it or won't he do it?
To be honest with you, when I seen Tray United going 3 or 4 lengths clear, I was getting a little bit iffy. I thought we were running for place money at that stage. But he just really started to motor as he does. Like, there's no end to the dog. I think the dog will say 750. There's no doubt about that. But he really motored all the way home. And like, we put our money where our mouth was. It was great night for everybody. There's 3 of us in him. We're in it to the death. We're having a bit of crack, and that's what greyhound racing's all about. You can tell by the cheer tonight, he's a real crowd favourite here at Shelbourne Park. And why wouldn't he be? He's run some brilliant races here in the past, but tonight was a bit special. It was. I think he's any of these dogs that finish with a rattle, like Late Show and all these other dogs that finish with a big rattle, always are favourites with a crowd. We're all regulars here in Shelbourne Park. We've a lot of friends here. Suppose, they're all rowing in behind us there tonight, but I think I overshouted a whole lot of them there coming home. I'm hoarse as it is here now, but just thrilled to have a dog as good as ours. We put a lot of money into the game. We buy pups, we breed pups. Noel has 100 dogs down there, so it's a great reward for us to get a dog like this. I know I say it after every interview about the connections. You're going to row into the bar now, but I have a feeling with all the friends you have here tonight, you will row into the bar. I should have to row into the bar. I might even buy them a drink, Ian. Well done, Wayne. Thanks very much. Thank you. Well done, man. Well done. Well, John, you're the man responsible tonight for the Vetsearch International 575. By all standards tonight, it was a true success. A brilliant contest, brilliant greyhounds, and what a result. What a result, yeah, it's fantastic. It's amazing to see the transformation in greyhound racing, right? That I used to come here 25 years ago for maybe €150, and now there's tonight 25,000 to the winner. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm delighted that our company can be associated with that. Well, as we're wrapping up here at Shelbourne Park, we're going to reflect back on what was a tremendous night's racing. The man beside me, Ted Hegarty, was doing all the screaming tonight. Ted, good night for the bookmakers? I done things slightly wrong. I was wrong in the last. I didn't fancy Wine having a bad result, but I probably just about won, just only though. A few bad results and a few good results. Looking back at the Easter Cup, 2 tremendous winners tonight, Roisin Stesi and Ahan Lad. 1 and 2 in the final. Roisin Stesi 1, Ahan Lad and 2. What'll start favourite? At this stage I haven't an idea, but probably 1 might just about start favourite. It's a very good final. Every one of the 6 dogs have a chance at the final. I have no doubt that it's a wide open final. I think any of the 6 dogs can win it.
perhaps the ideal draw in the race, or the dog with the ideal draw, is Tyra Fracas, a sole wide seed. Maybe get plenty of room to race on the outside if there's any trouble.
Yes, he's perfectly drawn in the wide outside. The one dog is perfectly drawn. A Hayne lad is running well. Graham's dog is running well. Dead Set is running well. And Charity Jack, I mean, it's definitely wide open. I wouldn't like to say what will definitely start favourite, but I would probably think the one dog might just about start favourite from the trap one.
Well, there you have it. Teddy Hegarty think it's a wide open final. I think it's a wide open final. The lights are going out here at Shelbourne Park, but join us next week where the lights will most certainly be on for what should be a tremendous final. Well, the big night of the year here at Mullingar for the Gain Feed Cesarewitch Final, the big classic over 600 yards, and as usual we've a massive turnout here at this Midlands venue. With me here Willie Rigney, the business manager of Gain Feeds, your first year sponsorship, and you must be glad with the turnout here tonight, Willie.
It is indeed, Michael. Yes, we're delighted with the turnout. It's a fantastic turnout there, and Patrick and his staff has a brilliant job done on the run-up as well to the Cesarewitch. We're delighted from Gain Feeds to be associated with Mullingar Track and with the racing industry presently. It's a fantastic turnout, fantastic final in store for us as well.
A great representative turnout as well, because so many young people, all ages, all categories here.
Yes, indeed. It's a fun evening here for the children. It's nice to see that, to sow the seeds for the youth going forward, and a lovely spread of customers. We have them from north, south, east and west, and even the final, as you see there, the dogs from the four corners of the country, and a lovely mix of people there. There's a few of the big guns names there, and a few of the local trainers as well, and owners as well here. So I'm delighted to see that happen. It's a lovely spread in the final,
And hopefully the way it's gone this year for Gain, I'm sure you'll be back again next year, won't you, Willie?
Well, we'll leave that to the bosses. I better not be previous on that, but I have no reason not to think so. We're delighted with the hospitality and the reception we got, and indeed the positive feedback we got for business for Gain.
And now we move on to the action on the track, and our first race is the Cesarewitch Consolation Final.
In 1 Farlow Moore, 2 Go Jack, 3 Glen Cole, in 4 Hilliska Blue Boy, 5 Shambles Flyer, and 6 is This Tough. Here now behind Traps, ready for off, and away to go. It's a pretty level start. 3 Glen Cole is out well, so is number 4 Hilliska Blue Boy up well. Into the bend it's 3 Glen Cole on the inside, the track specialist. 4 on his outside is Hilliska Blue Boy, and then racing well around the inside, Shambles Flyer challenging off the second bend, but it's Glen Cole 2 lengths in front from 4 Hilliska Blue Boy and 5 Shambles Flyer heading into the third bend, and they're closing in on Glen Cole. It's Glen Cole on the inside, on the outside is 4 Hilliska Blue Boy. Strong stayers all, but it's 3 Glen Cole still in front, turning for home. Hilliska Blue Boy, Shambles Flyer, they're challenging, but it's Glen Cole. Glen Cole takes it, leads all the way, wins the consolation. The result of the consolation, the winner, number 3 Glen Cole, owned by Kay Curley. Second, number 4 Hilliska Blue Boy, and third, number 5 Shambles Flyer. The time 33:59. Well, Liam Curley, you're very much a regular to the winners' enclosure here in Mullingar, and especially with this for the Glen Cole. He's a real Mullingar expert, isn't he?
Well, he has been, Michael. He hasn't been running well lately now, and even though he won there, I thought he struggled, but it's grand to get a win. But he certainly, maybe he's just getting old, but he knows this place well, yeah.
It happens to us all, we get a little older as it goes.
True. Well, the dog's showing it maybe, but maybe not now. Maybe, hopefully he's back in the winning trail again.
And you featured Mullingar Track as the Trainers of the Month Award, and taking the very first award, Dara Lynch. Dara, congratulations. This is a nice little start for you.
Brilliant, yeah. It was a great month. All the dogs ran very well now. It was a great idea by the track, and I'd like to thank the sponsors, Tommy Kerrigan and Pannier. It was a great idea, and hopefully it'll be a great year ahead for.
Is there good competition between people now they're aware of this? There's a nice prize there.
I only won it by the skin of my teeth now Thursday night. Went right down to the last race. Marcella Campbell nearly caught me, but I was lucky. I got away with it.
How did you get into training greyhounds, Dara?
My grandfather always had dogs, and his father, and I just got the bug very young, and I took out a licence about 2.5 years ago now. So this is my third year now. So.
How many dogs have you in training?
I've 12 at the moment, so we're going well.
While Dara goes off to enjoy his well-deserved champagne, we'll take a look at the runners for our first classic of the year, the 2006 Gain Feeds Irish Cesarewitch Final, with over €21,000 to the winner.
In 1 we have Mal Highway, owned by the Borough 5 Syndicate, trained by Jackie Lawler, a daughter of Top Poncho and Fintra Black. 8 wins from 38, a really strong stare. Number 2 is Marshall's Trigger, owned by Mary Roach, a son of Smooth Rumble and Marshall Smasher. 26 wins out of 55 appearances, another one with buckets of stamina. In 3, another strong finisher is Bright Frost, owned by Larry Clancy, a daughter of Druppies Vieri and Bright Snow, 10 wins from 25. In 4, one of the favourites here, Deal Rover, owned by the Deal Rover Syndicate, trained by Shea Fahy. Son of Split the Bill and Waterfall Slippy goes up fast and stays. In 5, the impressive semi-final winner, Holborn Major, owned by Jim Courtney, trained by Keely McGee, a son of Top Honcho and Holborn Miss, 15 wins from 35. And outside in 6 is the favourite, Druppies Armani, owned by Jason Dawkins, trained by Pat Buckley, a son of Judicial Pride and Druppies Nelly. He's won 7 from 22, perfectly housed, goes up well and stays strongly. Well, the hare now on his journey for this one. Druppies Armani, he's the favourite, running from trap 6. The hare now just behind the traps, ready for off. And a way to go, and Armani's out fast from 6, so is Holborn Major in 5. 4 is going up well, Deal Rover on the inside, and Deal Rover getting up the inside into the corner. Oh, he checks there, and it's 5. Holborn Major now leads. From 6, Druppies Armani in 2nd. Deal Rover is back in 3rd, but it's Holborn Major. Gone on by 2 lengths now from 6, Druppies Armani. Deal Rover challenging again for 2nd, down into the 3rd bend, where 5, Holborn Major's gone 3 clear. Druppies Armani, though, back in 2nd, and Deal Rover checks again, and turning for home, Holborn Major. A couple of lengths in front, but Druppies Armani's running on again as they come up the straight. It's number 5, that's Holborn Major, holding on from Druppies Armani, who was running on fast. 3rd, Deal Rover, a thrilling contest, but Holborn Major takes it. And the result of the gain feeds Ari Cesarewitch, the winner, number 5, Holborn Major, owned by Jim Courtney, trained by Keely McGee. 2nd, number 6, Druppies Armani. 3rd, number 4, Deal Rover. The time 33:26.
Keely, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm over the moon. He ran brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Well, he did you proud last week, and he certainly smashed it out there tonight.
He did, and 6 got up to him close there, but he went again. He proves he's the best boy tonight.
Well, what a thrilling final it was, and Holborn Major holding off Druppies Armani in a really exciting finish. They had a ding-dong battle all the way, but Holborn had the call from that opening bend. And with me, owner Jim Courtney. Jim, you must be mighty thrilled with that one.
Delighted. He run well. All the dogs run well, but he just had the legs for them.
This has been a special servant to you, this dog. He's been he's won so many big races for you.
He's a very special dog to me. And I was ill myself and wasn't able to train him, so I gave him to Keely McGee, and she made a great job. And thanks to Jerry Scullion, my veterinary surgeon, last year he told me to leave him away and he'll come back. We left him away and he did come back. So
he certainly has. Really, the semi-final was his first real sign of being back to his best.
And the run he done the night is fantastic.
Now, giving you more satisfaction, you bred this dog yourself, so that must be that little bit extra.
Oh, it is, yes. He's the best one ever I bred, and I've bred a pretty few bad ones as well.
Well, in recent years now, there are a few very good ones up there.
Yes, they're fairly good. They're fairly good.
Have you many at home at the moment, Jim?
I'd have maybe about 20 or so. And, I think I will put him to stud later in the year. He has pups that I'm schooling now, and they're very, very good. So I think he might make a decent stud dog.
I'm sure you must be thinking of the Ladbroke 600 coming up.
We are thinking of it, yes. Or the one in Newbridge, the 550. Well, I think we'll maybe go for the Ladbrokes.
You probably have enough money made already.
I have no money at all. That's what the problem is.
Well, Jim, congratulations. Great success.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Well, that was Holborn Major winning the Gain Feeds Irish Cesarewitch here at a packed Mullingar. A thrilling race. It normally is. Well, let's look forward to next year.
We'll have lots more action for you next week, to include the final of the Droopy Skulls at Stud Champion on race from Dundalk, the final night of the Donal Riley Easter Cup from Shelbourne Park, and we'll bring you the nominations for the 2005 Greyhound Awards. Join us then.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.